Hey guys, wanted to hop on today and just give you a deeper dive, kind of an overview, but also a little bit deeper about the 2B mindset. So, this is the second nutrition program that we are talking about this week. I talked about Portion Fix last week. So, if you didn't catch that video, you can go to our units and look at Get Started because that's kind of what we're doing this week. We're kind of just going through all of the different tools that we have, and you can click on the Portion Fix overview and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But today we are going to be talking about the 2B mindset. So 2B mindset came out probably a couple of years after I had lost my 30 pounds. I did lose my weight with Portion Fix. And in fact, I loved Portion Fix so much that when 2B first came out, I was like, well, I already know what I'm doing. I don't need to lose any weight. I don't really, but I guess I'll try it. That was kind of my attitude. So I didn't have a really good attitude going into it, especially because I didn't even understand what it was at first. I mean, there was this lady, she's saying that it's about mindset. I'm like, what does that mean? How does that work on a practical level? But let me tell you, I learned so much from the 2B mindset, not only for myself, but for my family. I introduced it to my mom, who yo-yo dieted my entire life. And it was something that she tried to do, succeeded, lost 50 pounds, and has kept it off for 2 years. And the best part of all of that is that she did it with food freedom. It's the first time that she said she didn't feel like she was dieting, that she could eat the foods that she loved. She didn't have to feel guilty. She never felt like she was going off track, yet she still lost weight. And that's the power of the 2B mindset. So let me explain a little bit about what it is. I always tell people it comes like in three parts. That's kind of how I think about it. One, you've got your four principles that are the heart and soul of the program. In fact, when the program first began, Plate It, which we'll talk about in a second, wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even a part of it. They brought in Plate It later to give you more structure into what to eat. But it was based on these four principles that Ilana has used to help her clients, thousands and thousands of clients, lose weight and keep it off. And it sounds super simple, but it is super effective the way she puts it together. Water first, veggies most, tracking, and seeing. So you might think, well, I already know I'm supposed to drink more water and eat more veggies. That's not earth-shattering. Yes, we all know that, but the way that Ilana puts it together and the way that she teaches you to use those tools and using those four principles together are absolutely life-changing. So that's the first part of it. The second part that I mentioned is Plate It. That's where you're looking at your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and you can guide based on your plate and the function of food. That's what's really cool about this. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But based on the function of our macronutrients, what do protein, why do we need veggies? Why do we need protein? Why do we need carbohydrates? Why do we need to put fats in our diet? Based on the function of what we need during the day, you can look at your plate without having to count calories, without even having the Portion Fix containers. You're able to go with that. The other part of it are the strategies. And the strategies are the mindset part. Little things like one bite to taste. If you don't know what that is yet, it's really something that I have used a lot. I'm like, well, maybe I just want to try one bite of that. The shove off method. Do I need to eat more? I mean, all of these different concepts that if you're not familiar with what they are, you need to watch your videos. And that's the first thing I would say, no matter if you're using Portion Fix or 2B Mindset, you need to be watching all of your videos. Don't just watch the ones that you think you need. With 2B Mindset, I know I was tempted to skip out on like setting up your kitchen, setting up your pantry. I was like, well, I already know how to do all that. Okay, I had to suck up my pride a lot in the 2B Mindset because I learned so much from every single video. And not just like in the kitchen video or the pantry video or grocery video. Not just those particular topics, but she'll throw in like little tips and little recipes in those videos that I would have missed had I skipped out on them. So if you are doing Portion Fix, watch all the videos. If you're doing 2B Mindset, watch all the videos. 2B Mindset, if you ordered the original, then you got all of these in kind of paper copy. If not, you still have access to all of them online. You'll go to Program Materials. So not the video section. 2B Mindset, not the videos, but program materials. And that's actually true for any of our programs. There's always a ton of program materials that people, I think, miss out on because they don't ever click on it. Click on program materials. I love this go-to guide, and you can print it out. But this is a great guide to use with 2B Mindset. You've got your principles in here, and it goes into more detail of what those are. The function of food, like I was talking about, veggies. Why do we eat them? We eat them because they make us full and satisfied, and they do. Let me tell you, if you're used to eating veggies, then all of a sudden one day you don't eat as many, you are going to be hungry, and you're going to look back and go, oh my goodness, she was right. The veggies really do keep me full, which I know I didn't believe it either, but it's true. Protein keeps you full and satisfied. Again, when your body is getting what it needs, you're not going to crave the junk. Carbohydrates give you energy. That's why 2B Mindset puts them more in the morning time and then at lunch, and then doesn't have them as much in the nighttime. That doesn't mean that you can't do that. And that's what I always tell people. I've had somebody tell me one time, I can't do 2B Mindset because I like to have fruit after dinner. I mean, there's nothing you can't do on the 2B Mindset. There's nothing that's off limits. If you want cake for breakfast, you can do that as long as you track it and then you weigh the next day and you see how that works for you. I'm not telling you to eat cake every day for breakfast. I'm just saying you're going to make this work for you. For me and my family, I loved 2B, but I did have to add in a carb for dinner for a couple reasons. One, it went better with my family's lifestyle. We like to eat a lot of things that have pasta. We like tacos. We like enchiladas. We like hamburgers. I mean, things that have carbohydrates in them. And I didn't want to cook something different and then have to add on a carb for my family, or, I just wanted us all to eat the same thing. I actually think that's really important in our family, in any family, so that you're all eating the same healthy foods together and nobody's saying, oh, well, mom's on a diet, because we're not, right? So I did add in a carb, and it helped me to be dinner and done, which if you're doing 2B Mindset, it's a hugely important concept to be dinner and done. Actually goes a little bit alongside intermittent fasting. You don't have to intermittent fast, y'all, but you know what? If you're dinner and done at 6 or 7 and then you don't eat again until 6 or 7, that is 12 hours of fasting. That's why we call it breakfast. It breaks our fast. In a normal life where you're not like, oh, I can't eat right now because it's not my time. It's not like that. It's not like you can't eat late at night if you have a special event or something. But if you can give your body that 12 hours, if you can be fully satisfied and eat everything that you need to eat during the day so that you're dinner and done, that is going to give your body more time to not have glucose in it. That is going to help you to burn fat even while you sleep. That's where people get the idea that intermittent fasting is so good. But you don't have to carry it to an extreme. 2B Mindset's all about freedom and living your life and enjoying it and not feeling like you have to cut off dinner at 6. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying get in the habit of being dinner and done and move on. Dinner and done, have other fun. Spend time with your family, go to bed early, maybe watch a movie with your husband, do something else to where you're not eating at night, because isn't that where a lot of times we find ourselves gaining weight? It's not always during the day, it's like at night in the pantry, right? So adding a carb in for me helped me to not be hungry. When I first followed 2B, I followed it by the book. I am a rule checker, and I did plate it as written for a full month because I wanted to give it a good try, and I learned a lot of great recipes that way, y'all. A lot of the veggie recipes, veggie based recipes you'll find are super quick. Even my husband liked them. Like we like zoodles, based with like some of the shrimp and like peanut sauce and just all this really good stuff that I never would have tried had I not followed Plate It as it was written for the first month. But then after that, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and add in a carb. It'll expand our dinner repertoire, make my family happy. I won't have to double cook. And I found myself not being hungry anymore so that I can truly be dinner and done. So just know that you can make it your own. And I think that was probably where I was going with all that. You have your food list in here. Again, you have all of these online too. You don't have to have this little pamphlet. I'm just showing you right here. Yeah, I was talking about the function of food, wasn't I? And accessories. Accessories help give your veggies more flavor. Of course, they're also healthy fats are good for our body. But if you can find that putting a little butter, putting a little peanut butter, putting a little cheese, putting one of these healthy fats alongside a big plate of veggies, if that helps you to get in more veggies, that's a good thing. And you'll hear Alana talk a lot about that. You also in here, she talks about how to go out to eat, how to order in. I know we discovered DoorDash through doing To Be Mindset, and we ate, I think we ordered from a Thai restaurant, because I mean, that's actually in here. You can like, look, do I want Italian, Mexican, Thai, Chinese, Indian, salad bars. Oh, I wish we had those anymore. I think COVID. But there is literally something in here for every occasion. And that's one of the things that I love about both Portion Fix and To Be Mindset, is that I don't have to ever go anywhere thinking, is there going to be something on my plan? Even if I'm following the containers, I know that it's okay, since I'm following them 89% of the time. It's okay if I go off a little bit. That doesn't mean that I have, gone off the wagon. And with To Be Mindset, there's nothing off limits. So don't ever feel like you've had a bad day. Just know that this is a growing process with To Be Mindset. You'll find out more as you go. A lot of people actually lose weight more in subsequent months than they do in the first month, because you're finding out more about your body and what you need to eat and how much to eat. A lot of times, like I said, people err on the side of eating too little when they're trying to lose weight. So you might actually find that adding in some more food on your plates will actually help you to get past some plateaus and help you to lose weight. But I hope this is helpful. There's probably nothing more helpful than looking at the videos. Make sure you use your tracker. No matter which program you're following, you need to be tracking what you're doing, because you can't really look back and see what you've done and what needs to be changed if you're not tracking. And it does not take long to do, I promise. I'm a busy mom of 4, like I mentioned yesterday. My kids, 2 of them are cross-country runners that get up at 5 every morning to go running. And then I have a gymnast that doesn't eat dinner until 8:45 at night on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm burning the candle everywhere. I run a business. I understand being busy, and I understand needing to make life simple. And that's what both of these programs do. So watch your videos. If you have any questions, let any of the coaches in here know. A lot of us have done both Portion Fix and To Be Mindset, and we can tell you our experiences with both of them. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this week. I'm excited to turn a new leaf with y'all, too. It's always a fresh start for us as well. So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.